Great. Welcome, everybody, to the broadcast tonight. Tonight is September 12th, 2017, 8 o'clock. And this is the iClub Biz presentation. What I'm going to do tonight, guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of my insight, maybe give a little bit of my story so you can understand my philosophy about building network marketing companies. And so for those of you who don't know me, I spent several decades in this industry, made a couple $1 million with a company, but my first 10 years I really struggled. And the reason I struggled is because I really didn't understand what network marketing was. I was listening to my upline, and my upline was telling me to do all these things. And as I found out later, what the upline was telling me to do was basically push products. And I ran across a book that Don Failer wrote called The Napkin Presentations. And those napkin presentations basically gave me an understanding of how to build a network marketing company. And within 90 days after implementing some of the concepts, the principles that I learned from Don, I set the foundation to make a couple $1 million. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of just share with you what I did. And what I did is I got a little a brochure that is in the back office of your iCB website. So when you log into your back office and you can click on the training materials off to the right, you'll see it under forms. This little brochures in here are in there. And this is basically exactly what I did. Now I did this belly to belly, but you can also do this online. We're going to be making some marketing tools that we'll be able to capture pages and landing pages and funnels and stuff like that that will incorporate this teaching. But what I decided that I was going to do was I was going to stop wasting my time with the wrong people. So rather than going off and basically showing people the products and trying to get them excited about the products and then see if I can't get them excited about showing the products, which was a struggle. I'd get people in, but nobody would ever do anything. They just get in, they buy. So basically I had a bunch of customers. So it was kind of crazy because it was September 21 of the year that I decided I'm going to get this thing done. And this is what I implemented. I stopped talking products. I went right up front with an understanding that I'm sifting and sorting people out. And now we have tools that would do that, but I did this one-on-one. And so what I stopped doing was stop talking products. I started telling people, hey, listen, I'm looking for a couple of key people to work with me on a project. And what we've got, we're just a group of individuals who are cooperatively working together to create a better life, okay, through a term we call crowd clout. And I don't know if what I got is going to interest you or not, but let me ask you a few questions to see if this makes sense. I'm going to give you a list, a bunch of stuff, and I'd like you to prioritize, from A, B, or C on how important these items are to you, okay? And so the first one was extra income, and I'd have them rated, okay? More spare time, A, B, or C. Financial freedom, A, B, or C. Own your own business, A, B, or C. Personal development, helping others, meeting new people, secure retirement, new experiences, or leave a legacy. Now I'd have them write an A, B, or C each one of those on each one of those lines. And once they, put the A, B's, and C's on there, then I'd say, let me ask you, why are the A's important to you? I want to get a dialogue with them so I can start finding out, why are they important? Okay, and then what are the consequences of going through your whole life and not achieving that priority in your life? And then the last question, would that bother you? And by the way, I got everybody muted. If you called in, you have to mute your phone. If you don't mute your phone, I will have to boot you from the call because we want to keep it quiet during the broadcast. And so once I ask them those three questions, this is basically, I'm sifting out the people who aren't what I'm looking for. And the first 10 years I struggled building this business, and I loved the network marketing concept, but it was painful to me. And then all of a sudden it hit me. So here I was. I wasn't dealing with people I wanted to deal with. Here's the people I want to deal with. I want to deal with people who got priorities in their life that are important to them. Who would be devastated if they didn't get them, and they're willing to do something to get them. And so once I, have them prioritize, that list, and then ask them, why is it important to you? What would be the consequences of not getting it? Would that bother you? If they answer those questions right, then I ask them the next questions. I say, what programs are you working now? Because here's what you'll find out. The people who you're looking for are already working other programs. Okay, if somebody says, oh, I just got a job, to be honest with you, I'm not really interested in that person. Because why aren't they doing something? If they got these priorities, and again they're important to them, and they'd be devastated if they can't get them, and they're not doing anything other than a job to get their dreams, they're probably not going to do what I'm doing either. So if they don't answer these questions right, it is over. But if they answer these questions right, then I ask them the next question. I say, well, I got a system. If this system could help you get those priorities, okay, would you be willing to commit to $12.50 a month that you would buy stuff? And would you commit to a couple hours a week? And so basically what I've done here is I've done a qualification first, and then I closed them. So one of the, and again, from a business standpoint, it's called the qualified, close, and show, rather than the dog and pony show and overcome objections. So before I show them anything, they're qualified. If they're not willing to spend $12.50 a month, or not willing to put in a couple hours a week, I don't show them anything. And I won't ask them that question if they're not doing something else. If they're not saying, well, I'm in this, I'm in this, I'm in this, I say, well, great. Let me ask you, how's that stuff going? Are you going to be able to get all your dreams doing those things? And say, yeah, pretty much I can. Then it's over. I don't go any further. But if they say, well, no, I said, I'm struggling. Well, and I know why they're struggling, because they're probably doing the same thing I was doing. They're out pitching products. They look like a salesperson. Okay. And if they answer these questions right, they say, yeah, I'd be willing to spend $12.50. I'd give a couple hours a week. Then I go to the next page. Okay. On this page here, I say, look, I'm going to give you some facts. I'm going to give you some pains. I'm going to give you some solutions. Here's what we know. We know network marketing is a method of making money that works best with a lot of people all doing a little bit, which is really buying stuff. Okay. And since you need a lot of people to make a lot of money, here's what you got to realize. In the marketplace, only 3 people out of 100 look at themselves as a sales type person. 97%, the last thing they want to be is a sales type person, but 100 people out of 100 people who'll be willing to buy stuff. So if you need a lot of people to make a lot of money in network marketing, the bigger pool of people is in the non-sales type people. So here's what happens. If you lead with products, you look like a salesperson. This is why you can never make any money, because nobody wants to do what you're doing. So here's the solution. Stop playing games with people. Just tell them exactly what you're doing. Just tell them, hey, we're working with a group of people who are cooperatively working together to create a better life through crowd clout, or what we call buying power. And all we do is we contract manufacturers, formulators, and vendors, and we buy stuff. That's what we do. And the bigger our team gets, the better deals we're going to get, the more products we get, and the more money we're going to make. So we're just a group of people who are willing to buy stuff to make money. Does that sound like you? And if they can't give you a yes, it's over. Okay, so once you start getting this down, all of a sudden this becomes fun. You're interviewing people. Okay, you are sifting through people, interviewing them to see if they're what you're looking for. And if they say, yeah, I'd be willing to buy stuff, so well, here's the next fact. There are 3 different types of people in the marketplace. You got builders, you got buyers, and you got consumers. 80% of the people in the marketplace fit the category of a consumer, but they only represent about 20% of all the volume. 16% of the marketplace represent what we call the buyers, and they represent about 16% of the business. So basically that 16% almost does as much as the 80%, but here's the key. 4% of the marketplace will be what we call the builders, and they'll generate 64% of your volume. So here's what I try to teach people. Stop spending your time on the wrong people. Most people fail in this industry because they spend way too much time chasing consumers. They're thinking a consumer is going to all of a sudden morph into this business builder. That dog don't hunt. Consumers are consumers because they're consumers. Buyers are buyers because they're buyers, and builders are builders because they're builders. Go looking for the racehorse. Go look for the thoroughbreds. Look for them and go find them, and you'll find out you'll generally find what you go looking for. Look for the builders, and then you sign up the buyers along the way, meeting the needs of the consumers. I don't leave any business on the table, but I don't go looking for the consumers. I go looking for the builders. I'm looking for people who are willing to spend $12.50 a month on something and willing to give it a couple hours a week and learn this simple pattern. Okay, the builders, here's what you find out. The builders will not have a problem, back on this first page right here. The builders don't have a problem telling you what their priorities are. The builders won't have a problem telling you they'll be devastated if they didn't get them, and they're working several different programs. Okay, that's what a builder is. See, some people's out there trying to convince them, well, you need to do this instead of this. Like my daddy's tougher than your daddy, and that don't work either. Look for people who have an understanding that they're who they are. Okay, and then here's the next one: emotions move people to act. And again, all quality decisions are basically emotional decisions that are then backed up with logic. Okay, most people fail in this industry because they spend way too much time trying to logically justify people to get into this. Okay, this is not an intellectual exchange. It's a transference of a feeling. So what happens is, this is one of the challenges that I find with people in this industry who struggle. They don't have a dream in their heart. They don't know what they want. They don't have a passion. They don't have a purpose. What they're trying to do is they're trying to get people in this so they can get rich without knowing what their purpose is. It's like I tell people, if you're transferring a feeling to somebody, it's like giving somebody a cold. You can't give someone a cold if you don't have one. So once you get a dream in your heart, you say, man, I know what I want. I would be devastated if I wouldn't get it. I would skin dive for Roto-Rooter to get the money to get it. So I'll do whatever it takes as long as it's legal and moral. And in fact, even if it's just close, I'm going to do it. All of a sudden, you become magnetic, and people want to hang with you because they know you won't quit. They know you won't fail. See, you become attractive to people because they want to find somebody who just won't give up. They want to find somebody who just will get on it and never ever quit. So you'll never get there by logically justifying everything. Okay, here's the next thing. Again, fact and pain. Tools increase speed and efficiency. Network marketing, the people who build network marketing companies who use tools, they grow faster and they have less stress and it lasts longer because tools, they're dependable, they're consistent, and they work without prejudice. Use tools to help you build your business. Most people fail in this industry because they think they need to know everything. They need to know everything about a sales funnel. They think they need to know everything about everything before they do anything. By the time they know everything, the opportunities pass them by. What you got to do is have a little bit of faith. You just got to turn it on, let the funnel start to work for you without knowing everything. And so what happens is you take people through this thought process. You get people understanding this concept. Then you realize once you know how to build teams of people, you can build any company. And when we say, hey, would you be willing to spend $12.50 a month? What we're talking about, would you be willing to spend $12.50 a month on our iWeb tool system that you will use to sift and sort people out? So you can, basically it's the funnel, and so you can build teams of people. And so it doesn't matter what company you're building, okay? And again, if you're out building, ASEA, Avisa, Extreme Savings Travel or Green Earth Vitamins, it doesn't make a difference. Whatever company you're building, just learn how to just take the $12.50 and put it to work for you. And it's all based upon what? People know what they want. They know why they want it. They know when they want it. They know what they're willing to do to get it. In our program, they're willing to spend $12.50 a month to do it. And again, what you see here on the screen, again, this is not a guarantee of income. This is just an example of income based on the comp plan. This is just based upon you going out and find 4 people who say yes to this deal. Yes, I'd be willing to spend $12.50 a month, and then you're going to partner with them to help them get 4. Okay, and then again, this is also showing 4 people who are kind of like buyers. Okay, and what do you do with the consumers? Well, they might be buying Izzy Pure, they might be buying iPrime Java. They might, some people will actually use the iWeb tool system to build their other companies, but you're just looking for 4 people to partner with. And one of the things I like to do too, just let me bring this screen up real quick. I always teach people strive for 5. And the reason I like to strive for 5, again, is because with our math, again, not a guarantee of income, just an example based on the comp, that works out to be $1 million a year in income. Okay, you get 5, we get 5 through 7 levels, just $12.50 a month. That makes you $1 million a year $1 million a year in income just off the $12.50 iWeb tool. Now you got to realize the matching bonuses are over and above this. Okay, doesn't include the fast start money. It's strictly, that's just a $12.50 monthly iWeb tool. There are some qualifications, to get the matching bonuses. You got to do $25 a month. You got to personally sponsored 8 active customers, but you can max the simple binary out. You can max the uni level out, which is $12.50 for the personal purchases, and you can actually match it out with 6 customers. Now, if you throw in 6 customers each, 6 who get 6 through 7 levels, the number is too much. So I bring it back because $1 million is still a lot of money. Okay, so as you look at this simple concept, okay, that you're going to the marketplace and you're asking simple questions. Okay, we are sorting, we are qualifying the prospect, then we're closing the prospect, and then we're showing, in fact, then we're basically loading our gun, creating more pain, because they've tried this. They went off and showed people, we got all this, we got this great coffee product, we got this great colostrum product, we got this great travel product, and people buy the products, but nobody does it. Why don't they do it? Because they don't want to sell it. Okay, and then they realize that they're spending all their time trying to get these consumers to upgrade rather than looking for the builders, and all of a sudden they start to realize, man, they've been trying to logically justify why the colostrum, or why the iPrime Java, or why the whatever, and all of a sudden once you get fired up about a dream, you just go you're looking for 4 or 5 people. That's all you need to get your dream. So let's go off and look for 4 or 5 people who have a dream like you do, and all of a sudden you start attracting the right people, and all of a sudden everybody's tried to build this, but nobody's done it right away because they had to figure out what's going on. Well, gosh, it doesn't take you much to figure out how to turn on a funnel. Okay, if you think about this, how difficult is it to turn on a funnel? Okay, it's not that difficult. We've got iWeb tool. You just pop it up and you let the system go to work for you. Okay, you let it pop people out. You can send them to the travel club funnel. You can send them to the some of this stuff kind of got timed out here a little bit, so I have to reboot some stuff here. Or you can send them to the money making funnels and stuff. There you go. So all these funnels that we've got, okay, they will all help you build your business, and you don't need to know how they work. Okay, all you really need to know is simply this: I got a dream. I'm willing to spend $12.50 a month. Now I'm just looking for 4 or 5 people who got a dream like me who want to spend $12.50 a month, and we're going to go off and we're going to put the funnel to work. We're going to start dropping traffic in there. Now, if you need to get the ADB to drop the traffic in there, you can. Okay, but here's one of the misnomers about this industry: you don't need a lot of people to make a lot of money. Okay, you need a lot of people in your organization to make a lot of money, but you don't personally need a lot of people to make a lot of money. Would you all agree that 5 people is not a lot of people? You get 5 people who are willing to do what we're doing, $12.50 a month, and go off and partner with you to get 5. You get 5, we get 5 through 7 levels. 5 is all you. 5 good ones will change your life. Okay, 5. You don't need to go off and get 25, 30, 40, 50 good ones. You only need 5. And what I do when I find that one of those 5 good ones, I partner up with them. I lock arms, say, dude, let's go to work. Let's get you your 5. And then I help them teach. I then will coach him and mentor him and teach her and partner with her to help her 5 get 5. And then I said, now you just do what I'm doing. Is I'm helping you get your 5. You help your 5 get their 5. So you teach people how to teach people how to teach people. And so what happens, you don't just go off and put on width. You got to learn how to drive depth. And who do you drive depth with? You drive depth with the builders. Okay, and one of the indicators of a builder, to be quite honest with you, they will do $25 a month because they definitely do want to get the matching bonuses, which kick in when you get 8 personally sponsored people with, and you're doing $25 a month of purchases yourself. Then the matching bonuses kick in, so you'll find out your builders will do the 25. The buyers will probably do $12.50, and sometimes the buyers won't even use the iWeb tool. They might buy the coffee or the classroom, some of our other products, but you'll find out the guys you're looking for, the girls you're looking for, are going to probably do $25 a month because they want to max the plan. The program is simple. Okay, we have, this is on your monthly purchases. We have a 7-level uni-level payout. Okay, if you're just doing $12.50 a month, you can get paid through 7 levels, 10 on your first level, 5 on the next 6 levels, based on how many personally active customers you have. And all you need is 6 personally active customers at $12.50 a month, and you can max the uni level through 7 levels. As far as the binary, again, all you need is $12.50 personal volume, and again, you can max the binary with only 6 customers. But if you want to get the matching bonuses, you got to have at least $25 in personal purchases, and then 8 personally sponsored active customers, and then you can start the matching bonuses, start kicking in with you. So the program is simple. Okay, look for people who have something that they want that they can't get doing what they're doing, that are willing to do $12.50 a month in basically a couple hours a week, and then you can go ahead and teach them how to use our funnel to throw the traffic in. You're going to send them to the different capture pages to join. Now, could you send them to your Extreme Savings Travel Club site? Could you send them to your iClub Biz site? You certainly can. I would not do that. And the reason I would not do that, because if, for example, if I get somebody to join through my iWeb tool program and they purchase the Travel Club with the prospecting system, I'll make $10 fast cash if they buy it here. Where if they go to my Extreme Savings site and they purchase that same program, or they go to the product site and you click on the Travel Club, okay, or they click on the opportunity in the travel program and they purchase that Travel Club prospecting system, I'm only going to make $2.50. And again, from a business standpoint, the builders understand the fast cash coming in on people signing up can give you the money that can help you fund the traffic going into your funnel. Okay, and so again, this little brochure right here, this is available in your back office of the of iClub Biz, and you can download it. And again, if you're belly to belly with somebody, just take this out and say, hey, listen, I want to run this by you. Just, if it sounds great, we'll take the next step. If not, it's no problem. And just say, I'm with a group of individuals who are cooperatively working together to make a better life through a crowd cloud, a thing we call it, or a buying power thing we call crowd cloud. We're just looking for a handful of people who want to partner up with this that can really make a lot of money. But let me just see if this is even a good fit for you. Let me see if this is going to make a good marriage for you and I. I'm going to give you a list here. If you could just prioritize these from A to Z, and be honest with me. If they're all C's, tell me C's. But if they're all A's, tell me A's. But just be honest and go through the list and just say, well, why are the A's? Why did you mark the ones A? Okay, what are the consequences that if you don't get those, and would that bother you? And if they don't give you the right answer, you just fold up your brochure and go home. You're done. Okay, if they say, well, yeah, it bothered me, you say, well, let me ask you, what programs are you working now? I'm not really working any programs. You say, you got to be kidding. Why aren't you working any? You say, if you learn how to do this stuff, guys, it's fun. Okay, because then who feels the pressure? If somebody says, well, I'm doing the U.S. blah blah blah, I'm doing this. Well, hey, great, all going good. So you can probably get everything you want doing those deals, can't you? Yeah, I pretty much can. Say, well, good. If something ever happens, you're looking for something, call me because I got a way you can get it. And I put the brochure in my pocket and I'm done. I'm not looking to change anybody's mind. I'm not looking to chase anybody. I'm looking for 5 people. I'm looking for 5 people who got a dream in heart that they can't get doing what they're doing, who'd be willing to spend $12.50 a month and give a couple hours a week that they'll put into their business to have their dreams come true. Okay, and once they understand what we're doing, just as it says on the back page here, this works for any company. Okay, it doesn't make a difference what company you're building. You'll find out you can put more people into your Hilo World business with this attitude than going off and showing people how good your Hilo World product is. Okay, because what happens is, I would rather get somebody into again, from a sales funnel standpoint, I'd rather get somebody to a program for $50 a month, teach them how to build some people, and then all of a sudden, if they say, oh, this is pretty cool, say, hey, I got another company you might want to go off and promote, and then that's how you get them to promote Hilo World. I don't lead with that. Okay, and I had a guy today called me up in another product that he's putting together. Say, yeah, we'll build a caption landing page for you. I said, I'll never build that company, but what I'll do is I'll promote it. I'll promote everybody that I get in. I got I don't know how many hundreds of people I got in my group in Hilo World. Okay, nobody joined Hilo World because they want to get in Hilo World. What they want is they want to make money, and the product looked good, and they start understanding, hey, this becomes a feeder system. They can build multiple. How would you like to have 15, 20 income streams? That you don't have to build the company. You don't have to go off and build Avocet. You don't have to go off and build ASEA. You don't have to go off and build New Water Sciences. You don't have to go off and build Send Out Cars. You don't have to go off and build Vacio or Vox Life. You don't have to go off and build US Tech. Okay, all you really have to do is look for 5 people who got a dream in a heart that they can't get, who'd be willing to spend $12.50 a month and a few hours a week, and you can change your life. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the recording down.